second session of the NextGen Coaching Masterclass brought to you by Corporate Career Academy. In this session, we take you through what we truly believe at Corporate Career Academy is the best route to choosing the right career. As you join in, feel free to tell us where you are joining from, your name, where you are joining from, and probably tell us one of the expectations. If you have a friend who registered to join and you have not seen them, remind them so that we start. Share your name, where you are joining us from, and probably your expectations so that we can be able to know. Dr. Catherine Balmao Kiptanui from Eldoret, welcome to the meeting. Thank you for joining us. Okonzi Gilbert from Goibet Girls, welcome Okonzi, and thank you for joining us. Tell us where you are joining us from, who you are, and what could be your expectation for this session. Our speakers already joined. Onyinye Olufowora, good to see you. Welcome to the session.
Hi, Livingstone. Good evening. I'm happy to be here.
Welcome to the session, and thank you for joining us.
I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me. Good evening, everyone.
We are starting in a while. Tell us where you are watching us from, where you are hearing us from, your name. Njenga George from Karamogi Girls. Njenga, my fellow alumni. Amos Moturi, Nairobi, welcome. Ashad Mohammed from University of Nairobi. Kenari Kirage from the Iga Boys, welcome to the session. Kenneth Njagi, our student career ambassador of the year, winner 2023, welcome. Stuma Peter from St. Luke Boys Kimilili, welcome to the session. Maslin Leting, Olesos Technical Training, welcome to the session. We are glad to have you here. Kipkoech Ketal, Kipkoech Kata, tell us where you are watching us from, your expectations, and probably how we can make this more engaging to all of us. Margaret from Tangaza University, welcome. Victor Mwenda, Multimedia. Victor, welcome to the session. Elizabeth Kisa, Amref International University, welcome to the session. Sister Rose, Catholic University of East Africa, welcome, and thank you for hosting our East African Employability Summit last year and the upcoming. Our Uganda friends, Dean of Students of the Year, Muhunsi, good to see you, and welcome to the session. Caroline Ruto, Masai Mara, welcome to the session. Veronica Mwenda, Maseno University, welcome to the session. Leonard Mititi, Vocational Education and Training, Nairobi City County, welcome to the session. Stephen Kakuli, Mulingana Secondary, welcome. Nicholas, UN, welcome to the session. We are starting in the next 1 minute, just given five minutes, which has already done. Rufena Nyaboke, University of Nairobi, scholar from CDAK. What does it mean, scholar? You can let us know about that. So we start off our session immediately. My name is Livingston Makori. I'm founder, Corporate Career Academy. Glad to have you here. Feel free to ask your questions on the chat. The NextGen Career Coaching Masterclass is a program curated by Corporate Career Academy to support offices of career services, support deans of students, support teachers who are supporting learners in the journey of career development. One of the things you learn about career development is that the biggest, the hardest decision to make in life is on career because it affects everything. With the right career choice, we have employees who are motivated. We have organizations which are moving. With the wrong career choice, we have high cases of mental health. We have employees who are not satisfied with their role. So that's where Corporate Career Academy curated this program. Allow us to explain who we are. In this session, we'll have our guest speaker, Onyinye from Lagos, Nigeria. She'll be talking to us about her experience as a certified career analyst, career coach. With me is a team from Corporate Career Academy. I can see Jen Gikonyo is here, who is our head of talent. I can see Alex is here, Philip Pande, our executive director, and all of us who are in this meeting. Allow me to explain who we are so that you get to know. Let me start with who I am. My name is Livingston Makori, as I've just told you. I'm the founder, Corporate Career Academy. I'm a certified career analyst. I'm a professional digital marketer, and I'm the winner of the Social Impact Award 2023 National Business Leadership Awards for the role we are playing and all of us in nurturing future leaders. I have a number of certifications and qualifications in leadership, talent management, career analysis, career counseling, career coaching. I'm also a member of the Career Institute of Kenya, the Institute, the Asian Pacific Career Development Association, the International Association of Education and Vocational Guidance, with more than 13 years of work experience in banking, insurance, and in leadership. I've also been able to work in a university. I've been a student leader, and finally, I've also worked as director of academics. Today, we are going to talk about, just to get to understand who we are, Corporate Career Academy started in the year 2013 with the aim of supporting career development and leadership within, after looking at what's happening around the country. Our aim is to link subject mentors, professionals, professional bodies with learners, enabling them to get career clarity. Our services include, among others, we do capacity building, like what we are doing today. We do mentorship programs for universities, colleges, schools, corporates. We also conduct career assessments. We have a team of 3 certified career analysts within the academy and the career coaches. Also, we support alumni offices in operationalizing and starting the offices of Alumni Association and the Office of Career Services. We worked with a number of institutions, as I'll mention here. So part of the things we have done as Corporate Career Academy in this journey. So in 2013, Corporate Career Academy was born as an idea out of an understanding that there are many young graduates, young students who don't have knowledge around careers. In 2014, we did our first career fair at Chuka University, which was attended by few of our bosses during the time, where we were able to meet a number of students. In the year 2022, there was just quite a break during this time. Then in the year 2022, we launched our virtual mentorship sessions. where we've been able to do more than 100 career experts have spoken. We have had more than 35 international speakers. I'll go and focus on what we've done in the year 2013 and 2014. So we did the inaugural Uongozi Career Awards in the year 2013. In the year 2012, our first in 2022, we did our inaugural Uongozi Career Awards. In 2013, we did our inaugural East African Employability Summit, which was a 3-day event. 7 nations were represented, and we were able to have more than 2,000 delegates. And the second Uongozi Career Awards, where more than 200 recipients were awarded. So far in the year 2024, a few things that are happening. So we are doing our professional career day. We have been able to have more than 45 partners. We have more than 1 million students have been able to be reached. We've been able to engage more than 350 mentors. And to mention, we have our second East African Employability Summit coming up in the month of October, and the third Uongozi Career Awards. We've launched several programs, among them Emerge Global, which is targeting student leaders, training them. We've also launched the NextGen Career Mentorship Masterclass, which is the session we are today here. We also have a certified career counseling program, which we are also running through the academy, and onboarding certified career associates to support in the work of careers. We've also run our second DTB CCA Job Shadow program, where by the end of this next month, more than 200 students could have benefited from the program. To mention just a few, some of the few things we have done, we've been able to touch more than 50 universities and higher learning institutions, more than 100 schools, more than 50,000 students served. Fiscally, we have done more than 1,000 students. We've signed the MOUs, we do career fairs. Again, we have created opportunities for young people through internships, job shadow programs, and job placements. We've been able to run the East African Employability Summit covering 8 countries and more than 100 plus on-campus events. We have had 2 annual award events, and more than 300 award winners have been recognized for the work they are doing in career development. So we also have created 2 corporate mentorship programs. We are doing ongoing and holding and unlimited corporate mentors who are supporting young people. In today's discussion, we'll be joined by my former classmate during our certification, Onyinye Olufowora, who is assistant business consultant and a coach. She has over 10 years of experience. She specializes in helping business professionals, students, and undergraduates to gain clarity and make informed career decisions. She'll be talking to us about her journey. She holds a BCom accounting option and a postgraduate diploma in guidance and counseling from Lagos State University. She's also a certified career analyst. Other than that, she's a singer, and she has a YouTube channel you can check later. So Onyinye, welcome to this session, and maybe share your experience around how you've been able to manage. How did the training as a certified career analyst, certified career counselor help you, and what motivation you can have to the team watching us today? Welcome to the session. Hope you can hear me. You can unmute now. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry for a moment there. I just lost my, yeah, but I'm back. Can you see me and can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, good evening, everyone. I'm super excited to be here. Thank you, Livingstone, for having me. I trust that everyone is having a great day. I usually like to do this. So if you're having a great day, can you just say, yes, my day is going great? Like, just give us something to be sure that you're happy. My day is going great. Your best emoji, a smile, thumbs up, a dance, flowers. We like to see that. Okay. So yeah, it's University of Lagos, not Lagos State University. There's a big difference. There's a big difference. I read accounting, and I also have a postgraduate diploma in guidance and counseling. And I think it was during COVID when there was a lockdown and everyone's lives was basically undergoing some major change, from having to work physical to doing stuff remotely, that I came to that point where I had to, thank you for the thumbs up, I can see it. I had to decide, okay, what's the way forward? Because I mean, prior to that, you could sit in an office with your clients and talk about whatever you needed to talk about, you know. That was also when the question of going global started to come to mind. Because, you know, sometimes you can just be comfortable with working in your little circle. And then one day it just occurs to you that, hey, there's bigger things out there, there are bigger places to go, and there's more people that you can reach. And I really don't know how these things come to us, but in that moment, when you begin to think of how you want certain things to happen, certain changes to happen in your life, certain ads just start to pop up. I don't know if this happens to just me. Like, do you feel like maybe someone is listening in on your thoughts sometimes, and you just see that particular ad that you need on Facebook or Instagram, you know? And so somehow I saw the Edu Milestones ad, and I enrolled, and today I'm a certified career analyst, a UK certified career analyst. I love to say it. So the process for me was very enlightening. First of all, it was great having direct interactions with the coaches who were, well, primarily Indian, listening to them talk. It was interesting, really. So what happens is you get a lot of tools aside what you usually would have in the university, because in university they give you lots of theory, and then you don't really have the step-by-step guide on what to do. And then one really nice thing about this one is that there's a platform where you can have your clients just do the whole, like the whole work is sorted out for you. All you just need to do is guide them, you know. Of course, they would have to pay for the sessions and all of that, but everything that you need, like you don't have to start to worry about, oh, what do I need to do for this person? Because no matter how, well, not complicated now, but no matter how unique the situation is, there's a tool to sort out. Okay, someone was talking about beginning and ending with prayers. Mr. Livingstone, what do you want to say to that?
Thank you, Ferm. We remember to end with prayers now that we have started.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. So we can continue. Thank you. Thank you for noting that, though. So the good thing about it is, well, prior to that time, I never knew that there was a model where you're not just part of a global network of career counselors and analysts, but you also are able to be financially empowered by enrolling on this platform, because from the back end, there are benefits for you for every client that you bring in and all of that. So you are not just, you no longer have to worry about, oh, how much are they going to pay? Because everything is fixed. You are basically guided on what to do, and your finances is improves. If I don't know, some of us who are freelancers, not necessarily freelancers now, but when you're not in a system where your salary structure is fixed, you can have a limitless income level. It's as far as you want to go. It's a question of how many people you want to reach and how much work you want to put into it. Just as Mr. Livingstone said, I also am a digital marketer, and I see that the possibilities are limitless once you figure out the message you want to work with. You can go online as anything, but if you already are in the education line, then the best thing you can do for yourself is have the tools, have the knowledge, have the skills, have the network that can push you forward and can take you out there where you can, okay, if people just hear that, oh, I'm UK certified, that alone will make their ears stand. Sorry, can you hear me? Someone is talking about
Yes.
the sounds. Can you hear me clearly, please?
Yes, we can hear you. Maybe she needs to check.
Yeah, do you want to maybe refresh? Maybe that would help.
You are
Yes, we can.
clear.
Yeah, clear,
Okay.
yes.
Thank you. So one thing I would like to share, because of course, this is like a taster session. You cannot get the whole of the inside scoop until you come in. And that's why we encourage you to get all the information you need so that you can be certified yourself. The good thing that I learned was that in every industry, it's like a large ecosystem. Okay, so let me just share a bit of the expo. So you have people who are helpers, you have people who are enterprising, you have people who are social, you have people who are intuitive, you have a mix of temperament plus interests and all of that. And so someone can look at the accounting career, for example, and say, oh, I'm bored with numbers. I don't think accounting is it for me because I'm outspoken. I don't like routine. But you find out that this person is actually very good in maths and may not be interested in mathematics, in the scientific aspect, like does not really want to go that far. And then you see that, oh, this person is actually very intuitive as well. How about you work as a financial analyst instead of, the regular bookkeeper? Now, when you sit with this person and you do an analysis, you can actually still guide them along that path of being an accountant, but not necessarily working as an accountant. So you see that there's a wide, like even in the medical field, there are people who are working with numbers, who are not necessarily working on patients or interacting with bloody situations every day. So it gives a lot of clarity. You see that there's in each field, there is a place for everyone. Like you can combine the different aspects of you and make it make sense. Okay, look at me right now. I'm a songwriter. I have my songs on YouTube and I still have time to work. I have time to counsel teenagers. I have time to work with business professionals. I'm not only helping them because my background is accounting. I'm not only helping them sort out their systems and their financials. I can also have conversations with them and tackle the source of overwhelm. If you're feeling like, oh, my business, I'm feeling stressed. Okay, what exactly is it? What is that thing that you might have to delegate because this is not really your strength? Or what's that thing that you need to take on that just you has to handle so that things are moving faster? These are things that people don't really think about, And then for me personally, I got a lot of clarity about my why. I saw that, yes, money is really good, but it wasn't just about money. I really enjoy helping people. I really, really love helping people. So when you come in here, it does something to you first. It gives you a clarity. It helps you clarify your why. Like, exactly what you are here for. And I think that's something most people never figure out all their lives. You just find that you went to school, you went to the university, you worked, and then you retired. Okay, you married along the line, you had children, they also went to school, and everyone just lived their lives, and that was it. I think that we can do a lot better than that. I think that we can just put in the effort, the investment, the personal investment to say, why am I really here? Who am I? What are the different sides there are of me? How do I become more self-aware? How do I self-actualize? And this is what you will get on this platform. You will get all of this. And you can't really help other people until you are empowered yourself, until you also have clarity. It's going to be difficult for you to discern. There's a level you can discern other people when you have been able to discern yourself. If you're only just working with tools and just collecting data and just, connecting dots based on what you have on paper, you might be limited. You will get the job done, but there's something about doing it with heart. And there are very few people that are able to do that. It's a heart-to-heart thing, and you have to be there first before you can take people there. I hope we're hearing me. I hope we're not, I hope the sound is great. I just want to be sure that no one is missing this and I don't have to repeat myself.
Yeah.
All right.
Very
Thank
clear, yeah,
you.
very clear. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I talked about the diverse career opportunities. You stay ahead in the job market, you get empowered yourself, and then you're able to empower others. I know that Africa has a lot of potential. I know that there is so much that we have. We won't even go into that conversation right now, but Africa is a blessed continent and we are rising. There is no stopping us. But it won't just happen. It won't be magic. It won't be an overnight thing. We need to put in the work, and it starts with, intellectually equipping ourselves and then going out there to let other people know what we know. Yes, thank you. Thank you. So the certification enhances your skills in assessment, interpretation, and guidance. It makes you a lot more effective and efficient. If you're currently in the education field and you really would like to see your words have clarity in their lives, not just choose courses because maybe they had the highest score in maths or the highest score in physics. I mean, that's not the yardstick. It's a pointer, but it's not everything that there is to it. There's a lot more to an individual, and you will learn about. I don't want to say too much because this subject excites me, but you will learn a lot when you enroll and you become a certified career analyst. You learn a lot, and then you help people. Some people are going through depression right now because they just feel like, I'm not where I'm supposed to be. I feel very lost. You find that all they just needed was an answer, like, what exactly am I supposed to be doing in this phase of my life? So you could actually have 3 different things that you want to do, and then you're making the mistake of trying to do them all at the same time. With career analysis, you might find that you could actually focus on one thing, and then in about 3-4 years, pick up the other one. And then in another 3-4 years, you pick. So it's like a lifelong relationship. You don't even just work with them one time and then it's over. You could combine accountability with it, where they're constantly checking with you, doing evaluations, to be sure that they're still on track. So there's so much to this, so much. I don't want to give you all of the gist, but yes, you're in the right place. You're in the right place, and it will be good for you to just make that decision. Thank you for the feedback, Peter. It'll be good to make that decision as quickly as possible. Mr. Livingstone, do you need me to say anything more?
Now, thank you very much. Probably I'll take you through how the program looks like. Then they can ask some few questions. So if you can allow me, I can share something small. That was our speaker for today, herself a certified career analyst, probably getting to understand the experience, but allow me to talk about career choice. At Corporate Career Academy, we abbreviate ourselves as CCM. We've developed an approach to career pathing, career choices. And we wish to take you through the program we run at Corporate Career Academy and see how does it support, especially in Kenya, we are running with the CBC curriculum where parents don't know, what will my student do? As Mercy mentioned, I call her Mercy, is that most of the time you realize we measure our career choices based on the performance. It's good to note that a good teacher, an airplane teacher, may end up being a poor mathematics teacher. That is not the measure of career. So let's look at our approach to career choice. For us at Corporate Career Academy and as certified career analyst, we believe that a career is made of these things. The suitable career must fit the personality of the individual. It must be in line with their skills and abilities. It must be in line with their emotional intelligence. The level of emotional intelligence must be in line with the career someone is pursuing. This career must be aligned with the interest, what we call career interest. Onyinye mentioned them. We have social interest, we have those who are entrepreneurial. So those interests must align with the career someone picks. They must also be in line with career motivators. What really motivates you? I don't believe money motivates someone in a career, maybe the first month, but after that, you may need other reasons to motivate you to wake up. We have the future of work. Where is the world moving to? And in this program, we've been able to develop assessment for all programs, including the current new programs like artificial intelligence, machine learning, on the suitability around those. It must also be in line with their learning styles. How do these people learn? People learn differently. They are audio learners, we have audio learners, we have verbal learners, we have read and write learners. All that must be aligned with the career. And finally, mentorship and coaching. If all these things are combined and what our program combines, then you are able to help your students to choose the right career, which will lead to a fulfilling life. So we have different assessments for different groups of people, so which have been developed to cover all the education systems, whether your students are in the international curriculum, whether your students are in the local curriculum, whether they are doing any curriculum they are in. The route to career choice is universal. So from students to professional, we have subject selection, career assessment. This assessment helps students to find the most suitable subjects. It also combines their learning styles. We have the career pathing. In some syllabus, in some education systems, students choose a career path. So at that point in life, we have an assessment which helps them to select the best career path from among the several career paths. In the world currently, we have 21 career paths internationally, which gives to more than 3,000 occupations. Then this assessment helps our child to be able to align to the most suitable career path. Then we have the course selection. For those who are joining college, university, we have an assessment to help them choose the best course to undertake in their career path. So a career path could be social services. Then a course comes in. Which course in social services? Am I becoming a doctor? Am I becoming a career counselor? That will align with that. Then we have an assessment for TVET. One of the other area where there needs to be a lot of work, because most of the people go through TVET are mostly those who fail to secure a grade for their university. And there's no scientific way how they join TVET. So we have developed this platform to be able to help parents, students to be able to understand who they are, what are their skills, what are their interests, what are their career motivators, to be in line with the TVET programs. For working professionals, again, we have a personality career assessment. You need to understand who you are before you want to understand other people. Who am I? How do I respond to issues? Where do I respond to issues like that? So this assessment helps professionals to assess their personality, get to understand who are they as a person before they can help other people, start helping themselves. Then we have the personality, interest, and EQ. Sorry for that. We have the personality, interest, and EQ analysis. Again, professionals are able to understand what is my personality, what are my career interests, the measure of my EQ. Then based on this assessment, it helps them in career development, personal development. We have career planning for professionals and senior professionals. Now this one gives a 360 view of a professional, a whole professional. What should I pursue? We have seen cases where a professional wants to do a master's, want to do a second degree, certification. What informs that decision? A professional who has gone through our assessment is able to determine which profession, which certification will work for me for a suitable career. Then finally, we have for homemakers and sabbatical. Sometimes you have left employment to go to business, you want to come back to employment. Then the question is, where can I go back to? Where are my interests? This also helps professionals to get back to employment. After that thorough analysis, then we are now able to help these professionals, these students, to be able to determine what are their top choices, what are the good choices, what are the optional choices based on career interests, values, learning styles, interests, career personalities, skills, and abilities. Then the system is able to tell. And the good thing now, we have integrated with artificial intelligence so that you have a report that really speaks to 99% of what you really are and where you can thrive in. So finally, we are able to tell you which course you need to avoid completely. Many of the cases, parents ask students to do courses they never did when they were in college. So by doing an assessment, you are able to give the parent and the child a balanced approach to career choice, and they have an informed decision based on a report. Finally, we have launched our Certified Career Associates program. And how do you become a Certified Career Counselor through Corporate Career Academy? In just 4 steps, you are able to become a certified career counselor. One, we have the training and certification. So the training covers theories, education systems in the world, emerging careers, the global career landscape, the labor market, application of AI, and the report interpretation, how to interpret the report. The second step goes now to handholding and mentorship. So through this process, a trained career counselor, anyone working with guys, students, professionals who want to find a bearing on their career, you get handheld. Through our guidance of our certified career analysts, many of them in the academy, they are able to hold your hand, ensuring that you have done assessment for at least 10 people before they can leave you to do it yourself. Then we also give you a technology platform. Most of the career, we make decisions based on how we feel people, but it's not about feelings. It's about science. So at Corporate Career, we believe in the science of career choice, not by luck. So then we have a technology platform where we onboard you to the technology platform and give you an access. These provide you with the materials, resources, the career library, different courses. Sometimes you are a teacher and a student comes and tells you, I want to do aeronautical engineering. Probably you may have never interacted with an aeronautical engineer, but using this technology platform, you are able to check and get what is required of someone working as an aero engineer. What are the skills they need? Which personality fits best in this role? And then using that career library, be able to guide students. Of course, we put you under continuous training and capacity building, part of what we are doing today, so that you become now a better career analyst. Who are our target market for this? At Corporate Career Academy, our aim is to ensure that we are able to support students, support professionals to choose the right course. So who requires this information? Who requires these tools? In universities and colleges, directors of career services, I know this is your work. You are bogged with students coming in. Sometimes you cannot understand a student just by looking at them. Sometimes you have a very short span about them. You may not know many things about them. But through the career assessment, you are able to determine who they are, their personality, their likes, their dislikes, even the things they don't want to tell you. Officers in the Office of Career Services, we have career counselors in different institutions, career ambassadors, student career ambassadors. All these can easily benefit from this training. In schools, we have heads of learning institutions. How do you make your school transition so well that you are able to track your alumni members and say, this child was in my school, they have been able to move to the next level? How do you link students with mentors? How do you ensure that your students are able to complete learning? Through this platform, then, head teachers of learning institutions are able to support their learners by assessing their capabilities, their skills, their personalities, and linking them to the right jobs, careers. Then we have career teachers, career masters, teachers themselves. We have counseling teachers. We have the junior secondary teachers in our high schools currently who are teaching our JCC students. How do you get to know which student needs to go to which this career path? unless you have an assessment tool, then we may not be very professional. Then for foundation churches and communities, we have education program officers who are supporting learners. We have youth counselors, parents. This is a program for you. You not only help your children, but again, help the community have an extra source of income. For professionals, career coaches, guidance and counseling professionals, human resource practitioners, it will even help you to know who to recruit for a given role. Not every role requires just a normal human being. They require specific human beings who have specific skills, specific qualities. Then, of course, recruitment professionals, this could be a good tool for them. Then finally, why I choose this program over another? One, we have exclusive bi-monthly career insights, like the one we have had today, where we are able to share career information, have experts talk to us, and we have flexible learning options. You can choose between virtual, school-based, or regular, tailored to fit your schedule. So if interested to become a certified career analyst, then we have a team that is able to support you. We have seamless onboarding. Once you are completed, we give you the assessment tools. You never rely on your intuition, but rely on science and the tools. So you join the associates program with exclusive resources and opportunities. We also have personalized guidance, one-on-one mentorship with professionals, certified career analysts like Onyinye and others to hold your hand. Of course, we have a cutting-edge AI technology where you are able to get reports, get materials, and you become a better member, a better person in guiding students and professionals. Institutional career mentorship programs. So we do career fairs, career coaching, and all that. So through this program, then we are also able to prioritize your schools, your universities in terms of activities we are doing to support young people. In-depth career insights, again, you stay ahead of the information. We have the current market trends in terms of career, labor market, career guidelines, emerging industries, emerging roles. We provide this information through the platform, and you are able to become a better person through that. Of course, we have all the career mentorship camps. So once we have certified students and we feel these are fitted for engineering, we link them with engineers. We have associations with professional bodies so that they can get proper guidance. Then we have job shadow programs. As we mentioned earlier, we are running job shadow programs. Then we are able to link these students to job shadow programs. And again, as they go to the job shadow program, Abdallah Said, you could
meeting.
Abdallah, you could mute. Thank you. So we have the job shadow opportunities for those students where we guide them and able to provide them with opportunities. Then finally, we have continuous professional development. So what are our levels of training programs? We have a one-day program, county workshops. If it's a workshop we are doing for teachers, which comes with a certification, currently going for 5,000. We have weekend regional in-person programs where we train for 4 weeks, weekend, physical, with hand-holding, global certification, and again, give you a technology platform. Then finally, we have a virtual training for 5 weeks, again, with the global certification, hand-holding, and onboarding you into our program. As we prepare for the future of work and maybe to ask questions, Daniel Pink tells us the jobs of the future will not be for those that cannot be easily automated, but those that require skills that cannot be digitized. Creativity, empathy, critical thinking. Through this platform, you are able to identify some of these skills and be able to guide learners, professionals, how to go through this. These are some of our impact partners we have worked with in the past and they continue working with to develop and support learning institutions. Among some of the few partners we have worked with for the over 10 years. If you wanted to reach us, again, this is our contact. You can reach us through skills@corporatecareeracademy.com or check our website and what we have done, our impact, corporatecareeracademy.com. Send us an email, call us through the number 254-111-1144-5250. Also, we are available on LinkedIn, on Facebook, and on X. So whichever part you are able to find us, just search Corporate Career Academy. I want to give this meeting back for any questions, any clarification. Either you are asking Onyinye or you are asking us, my team members, Philip Pande, Jane, will also be available to answer any questions you may have concerning this program. Yeah, thank you very much. Philip, you can guide me if there are any questions. Yeah, so we can answer questions maybe if there are any. You can raise your hand, then we'd allow you to mute. But we start with what is, yeah, so, okay, that's clarity. And anyone who has a question for Onyinye, a question for about the program, how do you get, Valentine Opio is asking, how do you get job shadow opportunities? With the learning institutions we work with, we usually send wherever we have them to the offices of career services to be able to give us the list of students who are available during those periods. Valentine, you could mind to speak to your Office of Career Services to help you get to understand when are we doing next. Thank you. So Philip, yes, a one-day workshop gives you a certificate of participation. That's true, but not a certification.
Excuse me, I have a question.
Uh-huh. You can mention where you from. Yeah, okay. Proceed.
I'm Elizabeth Hisa from Amref International University,
yeah.
Nairobi. I wanted to, which digital marketing program or course would you recommend? And I'm really, really excited and happy to be here. And being a certified career analyst and a counselor is something I really, really desire. And I'm so happy that this is a flat platform where I'm going to see this actualized in my life. I'm really happy to be part of this conversation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So Elizabeth, I'll answer you as a certified career analyst. I need to do an assessment for you so that I advise you whether. Let me give an example. When you go to hospital, most of the time you go through the triage. Sometimes you have a headache, but the doctor cannot give you Panadol, just Panadol. They take you through the triage to do some tests and they confirm whether do you really need Panadol, do you need to sleep, or do you need to drink water. So Elizabeth, also at Corporate Career Academy, I cannot see you on the road and tell you, you do this course. You have to go through the assessment so that we understand who you are, helps us to guide you, your personality, then guide you through which area you can pursue. I hope that answers your question.
Thank you so much. That answers the second part. The first part was about, and I'm ready to be assessed. I would love to be assessed. The first part of the question was which digital marketing course would our first speaker recommend?
Okay. Onyinye, you can answer that question. Maybe you are able to mute. Onyinye, can you hear that?
Yes, I'm right here. I'm right here. So digital marketing is very broad. And so that you don't get lost in it, I would recommend that you go to YouTube, Allison. Those are platforms where you can get free resources. Get acquainted with what digital marketing is about. Be certain that it's something you're interested in. Then you would look at the bouquet of services that you can offer as a digital marketer, and maybe start from there, because you could do social media marketing, you could do content marketing, you could do copywriting, you could do e-commerce, you could do media buying. So there's so many things that you can do. You could just decide that you want to create websites or something. So it's broad. And so that you don't spend so much money and then you find that you're stuck at some point. This is something that I wish someone told me. We learned this the hard way, yeah? So I hope that answers your question. You could just do a search on YouTube, digital marketing for beginners, and just begin to listen to those resources. And that should help you decide on. So if you now need to do a proper certification, I mean, you could just send an email and then we'll guide you. I hope that helps.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It really helps.
Thank you very much. Philip, do we have someone else?
Livingston, maybe just to acknowledge our participants from across the region. First is Stella from Mumi University in Uganda. Then there is our friend from Eswatini called Thatu. We send special shout out to them. CCA is a regional organization, and we are a member of the East African Business Council. We work together with universities, TVET schools across the East Africa community and beyond. So we are happy with our participants from Eswatini, Uganda, and elsewhere that have not mentioned their countries of origin. And of course, a very good session here with Onyinye all the way from Nigeria. So just to give the confidence to our participants that you get value. There was a question on whether CCA has reputable organizations from the UK that we work with. I want to reinforce that all our analysts, coaches, mentors are either UK certified, US certified, or Indian certified. We are also members and supported by the European Mentoring and Coaching Council, where our certification comes from. So the licenses you get are globally recognized, and the certification would be global in nature. So that's the clarity that I wanted to give. The other one is from Armstrong from Masinde Muliro University, asking whether we could run a career selection session in a school in Vihiga, and very much in order. That's what we are here to do. We'll be happy to pursue that with you. Alex has provided you with our contact, the phone number. You can reach us via WhatsApp or write to us even on skills@corporatecareeracademy.com. Somebody asked whether we had virtual sessions. Yes, like Livingstone clarified, we have every Tuesday for the career counseling and coaching program, every Tuesday 8 to 10 p.m. for the virtual certification program for 5 weeks. Then we have the weekend program in person, and then we have the one-day regional workshop. So please take note of that. I will be happy to take more questions. If you can't raise your hands to ask, please type in the chat box and we will address you. Thank you. We've also shared in the chat box a link for those who may want to register for the certification program. So please fill in the Google form, choose what is appropriate for you, whether it's virtual, whether it's the in-person weekend, or it's the one-day program workshop, which is available, all the 3 versions. Please be sure to select the option that would suit you, indicate the month where you'd be happy to participate, and CCA would get back to you on details. Thank you, Kiplangat from Asumbi. Gus, we are happy to hear from you. We appreciate that you find this program and this session informative. And thank you, John Obwanga from Machakos University. We appreciate it. Send in the questions or raise your hands to ask. We'd be happy to give you an opportunity.
So, Panda, there's a question from Catherine. Probably you can answer that. So, Catherine is asking, Mary Osinde, let me start with Catherine Chagalua. How much for virtual sessions? Virtual sessions are going for 15,000. That includes the cost of certification, hand holding, and the platform. So, yeah. Then we have a question from Stella. Kindly share the link again. Alex, you can share the link. There's a question from Mary Osinde. How much is the fee for virtual? Again, we mentioned 15,000. Thank you very much. So there's a question from Patrick Juma. Thank you for the great session. Do you visit TVET institutions for talks? Yes, Sensei Institute, we are available, and we have an assessment for technical and vocational training, which we can also train your school. Again, what I need to clarify is that we also work with learning institutions where we certify their team members to be able to support students. So if you are a leader of a learning institutions, get in touch with the team, Philip Pande, or through the Skills at Corporate Career Academy. They'll be able to guide you on how we can partner. Modes of payment, I don't know what you mean, account and M-Pesa. Yes, they are available. If you can get directly to us with that, maybe I didn't get the question about mode of payment. Maybe you can rephrase your question. Do you have a course on psychometric assessment? Yes, Dr. Catherine. When you look at our assessment, most of the career teams use only one form of assessment. We have combined 7 assessments to be able to give results. So we have several assessments among the ones you are asking. All of them are included. Actually, all the assessments used to test personality, careers, interests are all combined to give a one full report through artificial intelligence. Yes, I can confirm that. Welcome, Caroline Kadhure, MB University. We look forward to thank you again for your comment. Looking forward to work with you more. So, Pande, maybe you can announce our upcoming activities at the summit so that they can also prepare for that.
Thank you, Livingstone. Before maybe those announcements, Amos Muturi is asking what the requirements are for joining the CCA. You could join CCA as a collaborator in many ways. We could help your school or institution to organize a career fair, train your students, train your staff in the offices of career services. But if you are certainly asking about the career coaching and mentorship program, please sign in through the link that is provided in the chat box. You're asking how long it takes. We maybe emphasize that we have collapsed the program to do master classes that would take a shorter time than the usual recommended period. And that's why we again handhold you for a period. So for the one-day workshop, that's an intense workshop to expose you to the tools without really much details. And that's why you only get a certificate of participation. For the virtual program, which runs for 5 weeks, it's intended to help you get details of the program and actually get a certification. And then the weekend in person would go for about 4 weeks. Every Saturday, half day. Thank you. So in terms of activities that we outlining, I'm happy to announce that just this week, we've spent some time with the East African Business Council and the East African community, working together with the team in the Secretary General's Roundtable, CEO's Roundtable with the East African Business Council, where we are members. We have worked together to collaborate in organizing this year's East African Employability Summit, which will happen between the 29th and 31st of October. And we invite you all here to collaborate with us. You can look at the site on the East African Employability Summit and see what the details are. We will be sharing the concept note with all of you and an invitation to register and participate. So it's available. The day one would be available mainly for students in high school and probably a bit from primary schools to get an immersion and a taste of what it means to design your careers at an early stage and be able to participate in that aspect. But the intense day 2 and day 3 are meant for TVETs, universities, and out of school youth, employment, entrepreneurship institutions, policymakers, drivers in the career sector, the industry, governments, to really bridge the gap in the employability skills that has been established to be on a wanton scale. The Inter-University Council for East Africa is still quoting about 50% of our graduates not being market ready. And the Federation of Kenya Employers last year did speak at the summit, highlighting some of the bottlenecks on employability skills, which can be sorted out by having strong offices of career services, entrenching career services in learning institutions from basic to tertiary and higher learning platforms. So the East African Employability Summit is our significant activity and event in October. But before then, we will have several webinars, some hosted by the East African community, some hosted by the East African Business Council, and others hosted by different professional associations like the Engineers Society of Kenya, and among others. So we hope that those would also give you platforms to learn and to sharpen your potentials and ability to serve students and expose them to better careers, better options, and a better transition path. The rest we'll be able to announce to you as we go on in our next session on the virtual NextGen career coaching platform, but as well in our various training platforms where we are working with the students, for example, on the Emerge Global 2024 program launched by the Ministry of Education last year. So there are quite a lot that would be coming, and bit by bit we'll be able to share with you that. Be sure to also join our WhatsApp channel where our communication teams shares a lot of updates on a regular basis, and that would also be a way of informing you. We have a WhatsApp platform that also sends messages and communications to you. If you allow us, we'll still be able to share with you those details as we go on. And finally, look at our social media handles at Corporate Career Academy across all platforms and get information on what's happening, what's coming next. Follow our platforms for more details and to stay updated and connected with us. Thank you. Livingstone, is there more? Unless we have
seen our colleague and partner from Rwanda, Kepler College, Carolee. Carolee, if you are on, you can actually say hi to the East African team. Seen join. Let you can hear us.
Hello everyone. I'm so sorry I joined in late. Traffic became a big problem, but I hope I can get the recording, and then I will listen through the discussion.
Yes, we'll share the recording. Kolokonyi, welcome. Kolokonyi is the Director of Career Services at Kepler College, college in Rwanda working to support employability. We look forward to working with you once more. Thank you very much for making your time to join and for inviting the audience from Rwanda. without much ado, and given there's no question that has been asked, I will give this chance to Mercy to just give our final submission, then we can close off the session. Mercy, if you can hear us. Onyinye, if you can hear us.
My middle name, so people don't get confused. I said you ended up calling me Mercy here.
The problem with classmates.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Okay. I was reading through the comments and I'm happy that we're all very interested. All I just want to say is this is one of the best decisions that you're going to make. One of the best decisions for me was being able to be in a classroom with people from all over the world, from UK, from the US. That was where I met Livingstone. And as a matter of fact, that's part of the reasons why I invest in personal development, because a lot of the things we need, we might be able to get on Google. AI is out there now, but you would never be able to gain access to connecting with people, gain access to people like you would on this platform. And then it opens your life up to the people that you're also going to be helping and the success stories that you're going to be writing. I don't think there's any better way to live life. And that's my summation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tim. Thank you for joining our session today. See you in our next session, different speaker, different